It is Wednesday, February 22nd, and I'm Ben Crosby. We are over here at Cole and Franklin Road in Boise, and the massive mounds of snow, the massive piles from this winter, just when we thought they were starting to erode and the puddles were growing and life was getting a little bit better, winter returns. That's right. Right now, the clouds have rolled in. There are snow flurries coming down. There's a wind chill factor. I thought we were done with winter, but not so fast. We are going to see a good extended period of cold air move on in. What concerns me is there's another mass of Arctic air brewing up in Alaska. Now, if you remember, I saw this pattern starting to develop back in early November for this massive storm. And what did you know? There's a lot of Arctic air pooling again back up in northern Canada, and it stands a chance to come into the Pacific Northwest. So right now, temperatures are falling back through the low to mid 30s. There's a wind chill factor right now. I can feel it on my hands of temperatures in the 20s and some light flurries. You can't really see it, but it's banging off my glacker. Oh, no. Well, the temperature's not the only things falling. Whew, that was close. Man, the camera survived. Hey, the temperatures are falling. I'm looking to the west. We do have some rain and snow moving on in towards the Boise area. So why don't we do this? Get right to the weather maps and the forecast, because it is going to turn chilly. And wait till you see the Arctic air that's building just to our north. All right, let me start you off with some weather maps here. We can see the radar showing as of 8 o'clock tonight some snow and rain coming on down, mostly snow down the Owahis here, and then back over just west of Caldwell. There's Interstate 84 running right on down through Mountain Home and Twin Falls, and bands of light precipitation moving on through between Mountain Home and Twin Falls and back around the Owahis. Back down to the south, we do have some winter storm warnings up and some snow advisories south into the Owahis area and down towards the Magic Valley. So caution there as the system is down to the south. You can see it on satellite here. It is actually curved down to the south and continuing to press off to the north. One thing we look at in meteorology here is right here. You can see, for the most part, the jet stream carving down like this and then cutting through the storm like that. And that's what we're seeing here, a dry slot forming back in through there. And so you can see that curl of the blue banding. That's an intense area of precipitation that will continue pressing off towards the east as we go on in through the evening. Okay, moving along. Here is the forecast map as we see things going through over the next couple of days. First off, I talked about that Arctic air back to the north. Check this out. Here is Idaho right in through here. I just love to draw. Here is Idaho right back in through here. Let's do yellow, huh? Right here is Idaho, and then you can see all this Arctic air that's back up around the North Pole. This is interesting. Here's Alaska right in through there. Anytime we see that cold air massing in Alaska, odds are we are going to get some of it to make a move down into the northern Canadian border of the United States. And so there's a lot of it actually back towards areas here, out back here, even north of Alaska. So we got to watch this very closely as we go through the next couple of days. Here's your forecast map. This is the way things shape up right now. You can see a lot of precipitation back over here forming around Idaho. Here's Idaho right in through there. That low pressure system down in southern Utah, and all the blues and greens here, that's the precipitation stretching back across Oregon. And then as we go on in through tonight, you can see how that banding kind of fizzles out as we go through the overnight hours. And then going in towards daybreak tomorrow, the heaviest precipitation right here, it looks to be just down to around Twin Falls area. Here's Boise back here. You can see the southern Idaho border there. So this is going to press off towards the east pretty quickly. Big storm, though, going back through Wyoming and back through northern areas of Nebraska. So watch out traveling Interstate 80 as you go towards the east on the interstates and back into Colorado. But as you can see, back through the Pacific Northwest, things do clear out. However, there will be some wind and cold wind at that. This is in the afternoon hours. For your Thursday, notice these green areas popping up in the mountains. Those are snow showers and some flurries. Not a big deal as we go through the next couple of days. All right, let's talk future. No problems going on in through Saturday, but this is Sunday's forecast map, and this is the jet stream, if you will. And what we're looking at here is a pretty interesting scenario. Specifically, this carving out of the jet stream right there. And so this is Seattle right in there. Here's Idaho. Here's Boise. And so with that jet stream carving out and throwing moisture on into the northwest, I do think there's going to be a band of some snow, light snow, coming on through. Also note, for future reference going into next week, there's the Arctic mass moving on in. Bleep that out, will you? There's the Arctic mass moving on in, and that's going to drop on down into the northwest eventually. Not all of it, but a piece of it, and enough to keep us cold right on in through March, which will be great news to keep the snowpack intact going on into spring. Hey, you can see the precipitation right here Sunday afternoon, most of the heaviest down along the coast, but this light snow shower is really coming on down. I think a band will form across the region. All right, forecast details. I like flurries around, chilly, 37 for the high tomorrow, 38 on Friday, and then 37 on Saturday. Temperatures in the 30s, struggling to get to 40 degrees. Also, notice temperatures down here, 18, 19, and then 23. 18, 19, and then 23 degrees. So tremendous amount of cold air going to settle on in for the end of February. That's the Weather Show forecast maps. I have taken up way too much of your time. Be sure to tell your friends and family about the Weather Show and to subscribe on our YouTube channel.